Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're doing a Swiss Dragons of Tarkir Fate Reforged draft. We opened Foe-Razor Regent, which is a good card. It's a 7-drop. Typically, I'm pretty skeptical about first picking 7-drops, but this guy's pretty good. He gives you a win con as well as a removal spell. So I think it is worth actually taking. I mean, those are two pretty big upsides. Like, it's a big win con, and it at least, kills 4 power, 4 toughness guys. So I like it. Otherwise, like, Twin Bolt's probably the next pick because it's just, good, cheap removal. But I am going to go with the 7-drop here. There's certainly enough upside to having Foe-Razor Regent as a finisher where I like first picking it. Some people aren't big on expensive things, understandably, but I think in the case of Foe-Razor Regent, I can make an exception. All right, Airy Bowmasters is very good. Scale Lord, is probably the strongest card here, but I'm a big Bowmaster fan. It stays on color with Regent, and everything else in here is just okay, like Lightwalker, Aspirant, Spellfist. I'm going to go with the Bowmaster. Okay. Well, Quartermaster seems like a pretty reasonable follow-up. Youthful Scholar is a bit stronger, but Quartermaster is strong enough in green where I'm just going to stay on color and see what's... Until we don't have a good green pick, I think I'm just going to stay in green pretty much. Other than that, Coat with Venom's pretty good. Dragon Scarred Bear. Like I said, the Youthful Scholar is very good, but Quartermaster is also very good, so we're going to take that. Okay, I think the strongest card here is Sprinting Warbrute by quite a bit. Conifer Strider is an okay card, and it does stay in green, but it's pretty expendable. Like, I don't need to have it, and I'll still be able to make a deck. I think I'm just going to take the Warbrute over the Palace Familiar. I've definitely had more luck with red-green than I have with blue-green. And other than that, there's really nothing else super worthwhile in this pack, so let's just take the Warbrute. Okay, so choices now. I've got Lightning Berserker, which I like. Dragon Fodder, which is pretty good. I think we're probably just going to take Bear. There is Explosive Vegetation, which ramps. But I think Bear is going to be more reasonable with the high power guys. You get Formidable in red-green very often. I'm a bigger fan of Lightning Berserker than most, but I'd still think this deck looks more like a Dragon Scarred Bear one than a Lightning Berserker deck. Just based on all the green colored symbols we have in spells already. Okay, so there's a Pinion Feast, 6th pick. Not Pinion Feast, sorry, Elusive Spellfest, which I think is actually a pretty strong card. I did say I don't like green-blue, which is still true, but I might just want to take it. Pinion Feast is a very good sideboard card, but you can also main deck it. Oh, Spellfest probably doesn't shine too much in a green-blue deck regardless, but it's basically more of an indicator that blue is open to me. Not necessarily true, but I'm not giving up anything for it. Besides Pinion Feast, which I said is mostly just a good sideboard card, I'll take the Spellfist. If blue is in fact open, I'm going to want it. Okay, now we have Hardened Berserker in red. There's Anticipate too, as well as Sandsep Scavenger, but I think Berserker actually looks like something I'd probably want for this deck. Just based on the fact that we actually have a 5-drop that I can already ramp into, or a 7-drop that I can get maybe a turn earlier. I do like Anticipate too, but I'm going to take the Berserker here. Alright. Beltoll Dragon did table. There is a Storm Singer. Green pick's dried up a little bit, only in this pick, I guess. I'll take the Dragon. It just sort of makes sense to me. Just in case I end up in blue. Maybe we sort by color for now. Okay. Probably just take a blue pick here. I think Encase of Ice is an excellent sideboard card, but if I play blue, I'm just gonna main deck and Anticipate, I think, so we'll take that. A couple black picks table, which is surprising. There's Monument, but doesn't seem likely I'll be able to activate it. It's more just like a mana rock. I guess I'll take Negate. It's main deckable. Usually don't want to, but you can. All right, Aspirant table 2. That's interesting. Scorn. So this is kind of interesting. Not exactly sure what we're doing yet. Seems like blue's open only because we ended up with more blue picks. But I started off kind of cutting green, taking stronger green cards. I can't exactly splash for green with a Foe Razor Regent and a Bowmaster, although you can just splash morph the Bowmaster. My best bet might still be to just stick with the red-green, but we'll see if we can make that work. Geez, Bowwing Marauder's good, but I don't think we can take it. Probably just want the Outrider here. There's a Segmented Crotique and a Servant of the Scale too, but let's take the Outrider. Like I said, I think I want to make the green-red work, but we just saw all this late blue that I kind of wanted to leave that option open if I open some bomb rare in blue. I mean, it certainly seems like I would be able to make blue work. I could also go for blue-red, but I'd be cutting some pretty good green cards. It might still be in my best interest to go blue-red. Okay, we have Classedon Yearling and Crotique in green. We have Interceptor in blue, Drowner in blue, and Kindled Fury in red. So I still think my green cards overall are definitely stronger than my blue cards. Blue is just more open. So the question is, do I want to go for the more open color and disregard some green cards now? I mean, I can. I'm not thrilled about it. In that case, I probably take the Interceptor over the Drowner, only because Drowner probably isn't going to shine so much in blue-green or blue-red. And Interceptor is just very good when you're in blue. Otherwise, I can take the Yearling. I think it's probably worse than Interceptor anyway, though. I think I'm going to go Interceptor. That's tough. I'm going to go Interceptor, though. I'm going to go for the more open color, I think. Then we get past some pretty decent green cards, but I need to pull the trigger on something here. I'd rather be blue-red than blue-green. It does seem like we're more likely to be in blue than green. So maybe I just do set these aside. And we go for blue-red. In which case I probably take Behemoth, which is just good. Alright, let's take the Behemoth. Now we just miss. Guess I can take Kindled Fury. It's not a very appealing pick, but nothing else in here really is, except if I want to stay in green. Jeez. Do I bring green back in? Is it just green's open this way? I really don't know. Like, I could take Artillerist. I think I'll take Kindled Fury. Now it's just kind of a miss. I feel like I'm getting weird signals. I'll take Contradict. It's okay. Alright, Spellfist number 2 is probably fine. Another Bowmasters, though, too? Jeez. think I'm just going to let the ship sail on green. I'm not thrilled about it, but it's been long enough where I haven't picked a green card, and I want to just maximize this deck at this point. I only have one dragon. I'd probably just take second Spellfist, though. Could take the Dragonloft Idol, but Spellfist is usually good in red-blue, but right now it's not the best, I'll admit. Okay, Ojutai's Breath is going to go really well with double Spellfist, so... And it's pretty good with red, too, so this is probably a deck where Ojutai's Breath is going to be pretty strong. Better than Faithful, I think, would play in this deck. Okay, Dragon Fodder is definitely a card that pairs well with Spellfists, so we'll take that. Geez, just a miss here. So I'll take the Monument. Kindled Fury number 2 is probably fine. I could take the Encase of Ice, though, for sideboard. That might make more sense. None of these cards are super appealing. Just cut blue. Alright, well, I probably could have made green work, but I really felt like it was getting cut early in pack 1, and then pack 2 we got some pretty reasonable green cards, so this has been a little bit of a difficult draft for me. It's not like our deck's terrible, but I would like it to be better than it is, that's for sure. I mean, I'm going to need some actual hard removal to make this come together, I think. Alright, well, Infiltrator's pretty awesome. I think we'll just take that. Works well with Ojutai's Breath, too. There is a Heel Cutter in here, which I also think is good. A very good card. Oh, and then we get Temur Sabertooth. Jeez. It's too late to switch back to green, unfortunately. I'll take the Infiltrator, though. I have had good experiences with this card. Alright, Outpost Siege is a good pass. So that's good. There is Bathe in Dragonfire, though. Jeez. They're both really good. I think I'm still going to take the Siege. It's worth a ticket, and it's very good card advantage. Bathe in Dragonfire is definitely something I would like for this deck as well, but I'm going to take the Siege. Okay. Jeskai Sage is going to be pretty good for here. I could take the Mind Scour Dragon, though. 2 dragon spells might actually be better now that I think about it with the Silumgar's Scorn. Did I have something else that worked with dragons? Maybe not. That's still fine. I'll take the extra finisher. Possibly could have wheeled it, but I'm a little bit short on ways to win at the moment. I guess I actually need some removal. It could just take collateral damage. It's not great, but we'll take it. God, and we're getting all these whispers. I'm living in a world of regret right now. Scroll of Masters is played okay for me. We only have 9 other spells at the moment, but we might wheel some. I think it's better than taking a second collateral damage. Let's take Scroll. Works really well with cards like Dragon Fodder and other creature like non-creature creature spells, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Hungering Yeti is a good combat trick. I think Whisk Away versus Jeskai Sage. I only have 12 creatures currently. I'm going to take the Jeskai Sage. I want some more early stuff to do. And it's a card that's going to play well with our non-creature creature spells. I think we can still hope to wheel some of those. Take Mardu Scout here. I think that's fine. Could take Jeskai Rune Mark. This might be a deck that needs it, but we don't have enough red guys yet, so I'll take the Scout. Rite of Undoing is fine. It's not insane, but it's fine. We're really removal light, too. Collateral damage, Kindled Fury. Ojitai's Breath, jeez. I don't have, like, any hard removal. Break through the line is actually pretty good in this deck with, like, just Guy Infiltrator. But, no, it's not good with other guys. I'm actually going to go with the Scout. I think we just go threat heavy now at this point. All right, well, at least we got a Cunning Strike. It's a good reason to be in blue-red. Humbled Effector Wheel. All right, at least we're getting some. So I think we can at least play red-blue beatdown, which means I probably don't want to contradict. Take the foil Efreet, I guess. Probably cut the main deck negate. I'll probably keep the Scorn, but problem is if I keep cutting non-creature spells, might take this Hero's Blade, actually. Enhanced Awareness. I don't really need it, but I'll take it. Alright, well, in retrospect, I wish I'd stuck to green. I just felt like it was getting cut early, but then it kind of came together. I ended up with enough playables to make a deck, but our removal is pretty bad, so I've got some actual difficult choices to make here. I think we cut Smoldering Efreet. I think we probably want to cut another creature spell so we can actually play Scroll the Masters and Dragon Fodder and make some use out of Spellfist. I don't know what our weakest creature is, though, at the moment. I kind of want to keep both my dragons. I think we are going to play 17 lands, though. Scroll of Masters maybe isn't at its best here. It's a cool card. It is a cool card. But I'm not convinced it's at its best. I've played it before and I kind of like it, but I think we're probably better off doing something like this. Alright, so not the best deck. It's okay. It's just not insane. I wish our removal was a lot better. At least we got a sideboard removal spell that can be pretty awesome. But our main deck removal is definitely lacking. We do have the old Humbled Effector collateral damage synergy, which is actually kind of good. And we have 16 creatures with Dragon Fodder. Alright, well, I think we're going to run it like this. Like I said, this deck did not quite come together as well as I would have liked. I should have stuck to green, but I just did not predict correctly what was going on. But regardless, I think this will work. It's not like this is an unplayable deck that can't win. It's just not as good as I think it could have been if I'd stayed in green. So they want to do 9-8. I think I have to agree with that. I need the double red from Mardu Scout. Well, the nice thing is I don't absolutely need it. I just need it to actually hardcast Scout on turn 2. So I think this is the deck, though. So we'll see how this plays for us, but I'm gonna have to run it like this. All right, we'll see you round 1.